Nothing to it.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Nothing to It. I'm your host, the Toilet Guy, and today we're going to be fixing some pool pump pipeline. As stated in a previous video, I had to do some inventory on some repairs for the next year, such as these spots where I had some leaks, and I had some leaks in here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unthread this, replace a couple pieces of pipe as well today. First thing I'm going to have to do is remove all this winter protection wrapping that I put on it to keep things somewhat protected during the cold months. But as you can see here, I will have to peel this tape off in order to get in at my elbow joint here. So I will detach this collar and remove these things from each other in order to get a new piece of pipe put in there. Same with down here. I'll be removing this collar and this pipe clamp here in order to get this length of pipe out as well to replace that. For this connection in particular, what I'm going to do is detach it from the tank up there and then just untwist the whole system at once, popping this out, reapplying some plumber's tape to here, and then threading it back in. This here is an old piece of pool pipe that I had left over from another repair in the past. If you can't find a piece like this around your house, you can go to your closest pool supplier and they might have lengths of pipe that they've had from different pool jobs kicking around that they can sell you for a couple bucks a piece. One of the first things we're going to do is remove this hose clamp. Slide that down the pipe, revealing this part so you can get a grip on it and wiggle it off. I like to put on leather gloves. It's not necessarily the best grip, but it's just a little more insurance that I can do this without hurting myself, cutting myself, whatever this might take, because this is really tough to get off, so I like to be prepared for anything. Once you get that removed, I'm going to come down to here and we're going to disconnect this from the pool pump. Because it's now disconnected from here, we're going to be able to untwist this whole system from the pump. Focusing on this part right here now, you're going to need something like channel locks in order to open wide enough to get a grip on this thing. But once you get it set to the right position and grip onto it, you should be able to slowly twist it out. Once you have it removed, you can then reapply some plumbing tape and thread it back into the hole it came out of, and then reattach it back to the tank. When you're ready to reapply your plumbing tape, you want to keep in mind that it gets wrapped around in the direction that when you thread it back into your pump, it's not going to shred apart your newly applied tape. Once you get it into a couple of those threads, makes it easier to get to the flat part of your plumber's tape. Spin it around a couple times. Now that you're ready to put it back into the hole, you'll notice that this one has a curve going a certain direction. Once I tighten it back in place, I want to try to make sure I tighten it all the way back around in a way that this will flex back to the connection on the sand tank. You can thread it in by hand at first until it starts to tighten up. But once it starts getting a little difficult, you'll have to go back to your channel locks to put it back on. Coming back up to the top of the tank, you'll then reconnect your hose to the fitting you removed it from. For this part here, we're going to begin by removing all the winterized plastic that I put on and tape so we can see what we're dealing with. In the event that you do have to fully remove these, they do go back inside that little slot and the threads will catch and start retightening this hose clamp back on later. The reason I remove all the tape from the pipe that I was protecting or trying to stop the leak from was so I could see how much length I actually have to repair. So when I cut the tube later to replace this, I know what size I need to replace. Moving forward, we can remove this pipe piece because it is no longer connected here, so we should be able to spin it off. But sometimes these little knobs on top of your pool pump where the filter basket is can get in the way of this collar when trying to spin it off. So you may have to actually pull the lid off and remove these knobs. So most likely this is going to get in the way of this. Nope, it actually isn't, but you can see how close it is. You might as well just take them off to give yourself a little bit more room. And sometimes these are on pretty tight, so you might have to actually use channel locks, just like the other pipe. Get a grip around here and spin it off. In this case, looks like we're going to be able to start spinning anyway. Once you're in a place that you can start pulling this thing apart, couple of good twists should loosen it. Should be able to start separating this elbow joint from the pipe. There we go. Much like the other half that we detached from the pump, we loosen off the collar from this part of the hose. We have to do that wiggle and pull, just like we did to the other one, to remove it from this end of the pipe. So, upon further inspection, I've come to realize that inside these two connections, where the pipes meet here and here, previous installer, I guess, has PVC glued it in there, so I can't actually use these pieces. So I'm assuming they made this connection for sort of a quick detach in order to remove the pump if need be. So what I'm going to have to do, instead of having this connection like they had for the pump to join the hose, I'm going to make a straight joint that is a full length. So whatever length this is, I'm just going to make it without this connection, just a straight piece with this pipe. So once you've made your mark for your pipe, simply take an X-Acto knife and slice into it, cutting your piece. Now at some point when you're cutting it, you are going to have to slice through a little piece of steel ring that's inside these things. Come back around, slice towards the initial cut that you had, going through that little steel bar, getting your piece of pipe that you need. Once you have your length, you can then come back with the knife and skim off a little bit of the misshapen parts if you need to. Just little simple skims like this. So now this is roughly equal to this. Now we're going to have to attach this to this. Once you begin this wedging process on this pipe, usually takes a lot of brute force to try and get that on. So I end up doing a lot of twisting and pushing to try and get it going. So after enough pushing and twisting, you will get this collar on. Once you have that where you need it to be, take this hose clamp, slide it back on, tighten it into place up close to the collar. Once you're ready to reattach, you can then line it up under your pump. Just begin threading it in. Once tightened into place, make sure you put your other hose clamp on at the bottom. Next, you line up the pipe with the hose connection that you got to get to, wiggle it and push it in. Once it's in place, you can slide your your hose clamp down around the collar. Get your drill, tighten the connection into place. Once that's tightened on, you can then put your pool pump lid back on and put your tightening knobs back in place. It's not a connection like before where you could detach it, but at least it's a solid pipe connection to feed water back to your pump. That concludes today's episode on how to fix your pool pump pipeline. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and if you do, please like and subscribe. And as always, just remember, there's nothing to it.